Okay, so now we will try to create the file to read a file using while loop. Why while loop? To read multiple lines. Okay, so let me open a file. It will be a normal, it will be not normal read, it will read the entire file. I will try to read the entire file. So as usual, import pickle. And now I will print something, the content of students 2.dat file is something like this. Even we can take the input from the user as well. Okay, so record equals to 1. Now I will try to open the file. Open to copy. Just a minute. I have to copy that folder. Let me copy this simple read file.
স্যার এইভাবে না ওপেন করে সিম্পলি ওই ফাইলটার উপর রাইট ক্লিক করে এডিট উইথ আইডি করলে অনেক সুবিধা।
ওকে ওকে, আমি অ্যাকচুয়ালি এটা ফার্স্ট টাইম ইনস্টল করলাম, সেটার জন্য ওটা হ্যান্ডি হয়ে যাবে। সো ইম্পোর্ট পিকল ইজ ডান, দিস লাইন ইজ ডান। Okay, so now f dot open, I will reuse this line. F open, so I am opening the same file, student.dat, student2.dat this time. And now this is the important line, how we are taking the output from the file and loading it inside list. So I need to place this inside a while loop. But how you can deduct that we have only 3 lines? Because in reality you will never know how many lines are there inside a file. If you already know how many lines, we can use a for loop, but in reality we do not know, right? So if we know there are 3 lines, we can simply use this for loop, but in reality we will never know how many lines are there inside a file. So to do that, to achieve that logic, there will be a simple format. I can use try. Try means if there is any error, inside the code segment placed inside the try block, it will immediately go to the except block. If anything happens inside the code block, inside the try, means suppose let me write some lines, then it will be more clear. So let me write some lines like while true, sorry, D will be capital, while true. Suppose I will take some input like list val equals to pickle.load f. So it will basically read the first line, the first record, means the Julila's record here. So after that I will print that record into the screen, print list val. I think these things are quite common. Okay, so I can also print like print record number, record REC, the record number. Then I'm printing the list val, and after that what I'm doing, record equals to record plus 1. So this, if anything happens in this code block written inside try, it will immediately go to the except code block. Okay, but if anything happens, any wrong thing happens here, it will just show the error in the interpreter. But if anything happens here, it will not show the error, it will directly go to the except code block. So that's why we use try catch or try except. So here we are specifically,
and sir, if there's no error in the try block, then the except block.
Yeah, there will except block will not be executed. Okay, so we are
so then if there's no error in the try block, then suppose we give the f.close command in the except block, then
it will never
f.close command won't be executed, so the file won't be closed.
Correct. So I am specifically mentioning EOF error here, end of file error. Rest of the error I'm not caring for the time being. Let it be executed with the error code if there is any error. If any error happens due to the end of file, suppose we have already reached out to end of file and now we are trying to read the file again, then there will be an error. If that error happens, I will simply close the file. Let me copy this line. I will simply, just a minute. Yeah, I will simply close this file. That's all. The idea
there
is
will be
clear.
a colon.
Okay,
after
sorry.
UF
Yeah.
error.
It will give the error. Anyway, I think program is correct now. I have not missed anything. Okay. So if anything happens, Julila Rajoshi, if anything happens in this code block, and then the control will come over into this except block. But here we have explicitly mentioned that the error should be related to something like end of file error. Suppose we have already reached out to end of file, and then we are again trying to read the file. That is exactly that will happen here. So after 3 times iteration, it will again try to read the file, and it will create a end of file error. The interpreter, the Python interpreter will tell us that, okay, you have already reached out to the end of file. Why you are trying to read the file once again? So there will be an error. And on the occurrence of the error, the control will come here inside the except block. And here I will simply close the file. That's all. Any doubt? Any doubt? Julila Rajoshi Satyaki. It is a simple.
Sir, what if we don't give any UF error inside the except block?
Then the file will not be closed, and it will pop up an error like you have already reached out to end of file, and then again you are trying to read the file. So that is an error.
Sir, but the programs run in school haven't given any UF error and they are executed. Correct.
Okay, let me try. But let me just tell me. So when exactly, what should be the while condition then? How many times you are iterating the loop? How many times? So it is indefinite.
The number of records in the file.
That I told you first. If we know the number of records inside the file, then we can simply use the for loop, or simply we can use.
No, sir, we did using while true only.
Yeah, we need to know the how many bytes are there. Suppose the content of a file is unknown, then what will you do? You do not know what is there inside the file. There might be one extra field like marks, one extra field like gender.
You run the code now and just show me another.
Here I do not know anything. There might be 4 lines. There might be 10 fields, 10 fields like role, name, age, state, even gender, mark. So there might be 10 fields, there might be 40 lines. So it is a general statement. This program will run in any condition. But if you know in prior that we are going to have 10 bytes in each line, say, or we are going to have 40 lines, or we are going to have 10 fields named like this, then only we can use those methods. Okay. But if you do not know anything inside the file, you do not know anything, what is there inside the file, then this is the general format you have to use. Okay. There might be some other way as well, but this is a general way. I have not mentioned anything. How many lines, how many fields, how many bytes, I have not mentioned anything. I do not know anything. I do not know what is there inside the file. I'm just blindly, I'm trying to run this. Okay. So run module. Okay, to save, let me give a name like read whole file. Okay, read whole file. So let me run look. Last time we have successfully written the entire records. We have written the 3 records. So that's the record, sir. Correct? Any doubt?
Sir, can you just delete that UF error and run the file again once?
Okay, yeah, okay. Let me delete this one. But I'm not, remember, I'm not closing.
Sir, only the except block and the F dot.
Okay. Do you want to remove the try block as well or not?
No, sir. I let it be there. Everything, just delete the UF error word only.
Okay. So here it should be, no, here it should be then error at least. something
No,
like
sir,
error.
nothing, because
Okay, let it be like that. Okay, then also it will run. Why?
Yes, sir.
Because it will catch all the errors. Suppose you have given something wrong here, then also it will give the it will go to the error, because error
Yes,
is
sir,
the
that was-
parent. Error is the parent class. Error is the parent class. So inside error, there might be some error like end of file error. There might be some error like input mismatch error. Suppose anyone is trying to suppose the interpreter is expecting some integer value, but you have given a string value. So those are the errors here. Okay, but if you do not mention anything, this except block will catch all the errors. But if you mention one specific thing, then it will only catch the EOF error. For all other error, it will show the error. But if you do not mention anything, everything will be caught. Everything will be caught. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, Rajoshi, you are telling something.
Yes, sir. I was telling that in exam we can use for loop only because there we will be knowing the what's inside the file.
Yeah. But it is a general way. I am going step by step.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, we will do that those programs as well, where we will know how many fields are there, how many bytes are there, how many lines are there. So that will be easier for us. But suppose anyone gives you a file and tells you, okay, just read the file. So you do not know anything, how many lines are there. So
Yes.
it is the general case actually. In real life, you will never know how many lines are there. No one will count. So in that case, these things will be useful. Okay. Now we will try to read the file in many ways. Okay. So in the next program, I will try to read the file or write the file in multiple ways, in various ways. But is this part is clear? Shatuki, you were talking about the try catch.
Yes,
try
sir. So
except.
the basic thing is that if there is an error, any error in the try block, then it will just break the
Yes.
command and go to the exception.
Yes. But first time in the simple read, look in the behind. So in the simple read, we didn't use the try except block. Okay.
Yes, sir,
Because it was
only
not
one way
required.
we need
Yeah.
to-
So some people thought it is required to read the file, but it is not the case. Okay,
Yes,
it
sir.
is just
Sir, another
required.
thing,
Yeah.
sir, can we give another f.close command at the end of the means without any tag space? Because suppose
Yeah.
there's no error in the try block, so the
No,
except
the
block
error
won't
will
be
happen.
executed.
The error will happen here for sure, because the program will try to read the file for indefinite time, for infinite times, because
There's
we have
while
written
true.
while true. So sometimes we will reach out to the end of file and it will throw the error. So that is for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so let me
Okay,
close this out. Okay, have I made any change? Yeah. Okay, while true. Okay, so let me now okay, I have already copied the file. So let me now let me now read the file in some different way. Okay, let me read the file in some different
Sir,
way.
do you have clipboard enabled? Then you need not copy multiple things.
Okay, okay, I have already copied it. Oh no.
Sir, Alt plus A, Windows plus V.
Okay, let me open the file. Just 1 second, because I generally use the online compiler. Okay, so read the whole file. Let me copy this file. That file can be used. 1 second. And what was the new file name? It is untitled. Okay, let me copy this one. So now there is another format. So because people generally forget to close the file. It is a general tendency. Even last day, sometimes we also forget to close the file. So to avoid this,
Sir, with open.
yes. So to avoid this thing, we can use a with clause. So what is the use of with clause? So we can write the whole program, the entire program will be same. Now here, I will open the file inside the try block. That will be the difference. So let me put that inside the try block. So here I will not write the statement like f equals to something. F is not a variable. So I will just use with open this thing as if. So that is a small change. Everything else, believe me, everything else is same. This line, this with clause is being used just to confirm if anyone forgets to close the file. Whenever this with clause will be over, the file will be automatically closed. So all the lines here should be written inside the with clause. Okay, let me write them inside.
Sir, here f is a variable and it need
Yeah,
not be
same thing,
predefined.
same thing. What we did last time, it is the
Okay,
same.
sir. Okay.
Look, I have not changed anything else rather than this line. I have only placed this line inside the try, and I have done this. Still, if
Sir,
any,
so Python will create the variable itself.
yes,
The-
yes, that's all. So many people thinks with clause is something different. It comes from the different planet. So it is not like that. All the programs will be same. Just we need to write this line as this. Even we can ignore if clause, but it is a good practice if you always close the file. But for with clause, whenever this with clause will be over, so it will stop, means it will close the file automatically. Okay, so we can comment this line out here, but it is not a, though it is not a best practice. The best practice
Sir,
is
but
to
if there is any error, then it will go to the except block and nothing will be done.
yeah, nothing will happen because we are out
But we
of
need
the
to give the except block even if it is empty.
yes.
Okay.
So with if we write the with clause, so whenever the code comes out the with clause, so the code segment outside the with clause will automatically close the file. So that is the advantage of with. Let me run the program first. So let me name it like read the whole file with. Okay, it is a fifth program. Read whole file. Those programs will be useful if next day Anurag or Priyanshu comes. Read whole file with clause. Okay, let me run the program now. Look, the output will be same because we have not changed anything inside the code, even inside the file. So any doubt, anything? Any doubt, anything? Okay. So now I will try to read particular field. Suppose 102, suppose anyone has given some search value that I want to know the name of roll number 102. So I need to print the name of Shatoki. But or I can the program might come as like I need the age of roll number something. I will input the roll number 102 and I need to see his or her age. So suppose this is a requirement, name or age, say. So now I will read the file again in the same way. Okay, let me close this out. I do not use with clause anymore. I always prefer the normal one. So I will go back to the normal code. I think this one. Okay. Just, I don't know why idle is gone. Idle ta keno chole jay? আমি সফটওয়্যারটা ফার্স্ট টাইম ইউজ করছি। কোনো আইডিয়া কারো? আইডেলটা কেন বারবার চলে যায় পেছনে?
থাকে পেছনে থাকে বাট বন্ধ হয়ে যায়।
আমারটা পেছনে থাকছে না দেখছি, ওটা দেখতে হবে গুগল করে। ওকে
স্যার আপনি যখন আউটপুটটা দেখছেন তখন আউটপুট উইন্ডোটা ক্লোজ করে দিচ্ছেন, ওই জন্য আইডিয়া
ওকে
আইডিয়ালিটাই তো আউটপুট উইন্ডো।
ওকে রাইট ওটাতেই রাখতে হবে, রাইট। Okay, so let me copy this out, the same thing. Now okay, I will take an input like search role. Say search role equals to int input, enter the roll number you want to search. Okay, so enter the roll number you want to search. Okay, double bracket. Okay, I'm good. So now I will try to I do not need to write this one. Record is not needed. File will be open. Record, there is no use of record now. This line is also, there is no use of this line. So I'm not going to print the whole file. I am going to print the individual record now. So what I will do, the main line will be same. The pickle is doing everything for us. It will just pick up the record one by one from the file and it will put the record into the released val. Now we need to know where exactly the roll number is in the file. That I need to know. Otherwise, how can I understand which field is roll number? It might happen that age is roll number, 15 is the roll number, 20 is the roll number, 25 is the roll number. That I need to know. So now the user have to tell you, okay, roll number will be in the first place. So if we know the roll number will be in the first place, then believe me, actual program in CBSE is much easier than what we are going to do. Okay, those are much easier. So anyway, if we know the place of the roll number, we can easily write list val 0 if it is equals to search roll. Then I got my data. Then I can simply print. Suppose if I want to print the name, so user has to tell, okay, the name is in the second place in the file. So I will simply print the second place. So we all know the second place is 1. List starts from 0. So any doubt? That's all. Okay, let me write it. End of file error. That looks good. Even it can run without that end of file. It will run even without this word, but still it is a good practice. So any doubt on these two new lines? I think it is easy. Any doubt on these two lines? We just need to know what is the place, what is the place of roll number, what is the place of name. So the simply I am getting all the values inside this list. I am just checking if the first field of the list is our roll number or not. If yes, we are printing the name. We can do something else as well. We can use some other things like found 0. Say if we found the place, we will use found 1. Say found equals to 1. But if we reach out to the last, okay, and if we get the data, we can break even. And if we if the data is, if the roll is missing in the file, so we can check like if found equals to 0, because we have iterated till the last of the file, but we have
there can be multiple.
Yeah, if you want to print the multiple things, just remove the break. That's all. Just remove the break. Then you can
equal to found plus 1.
No, that is not required. I just want to check if nothing is found. I just want to give a message to user that record is not present. I do not want to count how many times the record is here. So record is not found. Record is not there in the file. That's all. That was my intention actually. So any doubt on this part? This is the normal for loop and if logics. Okay, let me run this out first. Let me name it like 6 individual read. I'm not going to read the whole entire file. It will be say individual read. Okay, we are doing all the operations one by one. So enter the roll number you want to search. Suppose I am giving 101. Suppose Julila's name on the first line itself. So it will show Julila. Okay. So now suppose I'm not closing the output window. So now let me give 102. It will give Shatuki. Look, it looks fine. Now suppose if I give 103, it will give Rajashi. Clear or not? So now I can handle one record at a time.
And so just give any roll number which doesn't exist. So we can see.
Okay, yeah. That's a good idea. Okay. Let me give something like 104. 104. Record is not found. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Any doubt, Rajushi, Julila?
No, sir. Got it.
Okay. For today, we can. What else we can do? We can.
Sir, can you just help me find out the max age for this program? For
max.
Sir, the maximum age.
Okay, that we can do. That might be the last program for the day. Then the next class we can explore the other things, how to manage the same thing with the dictionary, how to do some more operation to update a value. Even we can update here. Okay,
Yes,
the last
sir.
I will write 2 more programs. Okay, so let me copy this out first. And what is the need to find out the maximum age. Okay, just a minute. Let me open another file here. I need to find the maximum age. So it is very easy. It is a for loop concept because Pickle is doing everything for us. Okay, so let it be like max 0, say. So I do not need this search anymore. I'm not going to search the.
Sir, if we give max equal to 0, then while searching through a list, everything will be greater than 0. So
yeah, I am taking max equals to 0 because you have told me that age. So age cannot be in minus. So that's why. Even we can use some other values as well.
Sir, we can use any element of the list in the variable max.
Okay, for that I need to learn one more thing, that seek and those keywords we need to learn. So that I will show in the next class, because whenever the problem is, whenever you will read one line.
Supposing that age is in the third column, because otherwise the program will become very complex.
Okay, age is in the third column. Okay, so let me write it like max age equals to 0, say. So I do not need to compare here like this. So age is in the third column. So if list val 2 is greater than, it is like a normal program we have already did in previous classes. So if it is greater than max age will be list val 2. That's all. If we can read the file and if we can bring the data inside a list, we can do everything, because we have already used list. We have done already all the programs in list. So Pickle is doing everything. Pickle is taking the data inside a list. And if we have the list, we can do any manipulations with the list. Okay, so we are just taking this data out, max age. So I think these are not needed anymore. So after all this try and catch, I can just simply print the maximum ages. Even we can write the same here inside the except, because somewhere the file will be ended and it will give some error. So I can write the max age is. Okay, let me run the program. And what should be the name of the file? Just a minute. Let me give the finding max from the file. Let me give it is a 7th program, and let me give a name like finding max. Okay, so let me run the program. Max age is 25. Absolutely correct.
Okay, sir. And sir, I have a program to show regarding this. Can I just share the screen once I have been?
Yeah. Okay. Even I can provide you those programs in your WhatsApp group.
No, sir.
I will share.
There was a question that I wrote the coding. So
okay.
Just want to see if it's correct.
Okay. Now it is clear for everyone.
Yes, sir. This one clear.
Okay, so this is the easiest way, without knowing the record, without knowing the byte, without knowing the field name. But yeah, obviously user have to mention where I can find the age, because by looking out the data, you will not be able to understand which one is the age or which one is the roll number, because it might be the same. Roll number also can be for 15, 16, 17 like that. Age also can be like 15, 16 like that. So user has to mention. Yeah.
Sir, can you just modify the program? Suppose the user gives an input any age of the, suppose for Julila, sir, the user gives the name Julila, then we need to find if her age is the maximum age in the record. So that kind of program.
Okay, that program I cannot. We need to learn few more things, because the problem.
I did it like this, sir. If I just
no, just one thing I need to do, that I will show you in the next class, because it is already too late. So anyway, so what happens there? Suppose we have a file. Suppose we have a file like this. We already have a file like this, but that was not a readable format. But let me present it in a readable format. So suppose we have a data like this: 102 Saptaki 20, say Maharashtra. So that was the data we have in our file currently. So it was 25 and Delhi. So whenever you are reading the data, the control automatically comes to here. It is blinking here. So next time when you will going to read, it will come here. So after that, it will come here. Okay, so suppose we can do it in another way. So we can do it in another way. If I need to print the name, then I have to write something like max name here. Means I have to do everything in one shot. Because if you reach...
not to print the name. Sir, Python takes the name from the user and then searches if the age of the student, so the student is the maximum age in the record.
Okay, then we first
suppose like if user gives Rajoshi, then it will be yes, and if user gives Shakti or Julita, then no.
Okay, I got your point, but for that you have to replace the you have to resend the pointer to the first, because
no,
suppose
sir, I did the program using simple
logic. I'm giving you the control. Just before that, I want to explain something. Suppose I am reading the file one by one. Suppose I'm reading the first line and putting it inside a list and printing the list. So after that, control automatically comes in the second line. So whenever you read the file again, so it will read the second line. Okay, and then control comes into the third line, and after that the control will be in the last part, that is end of file. That is not visible, so end of file will be reached out. So after reading the full file, now you know the highest age is 25. So now if you want to search it once again, you need to place the cursor at the top once again. So that we need to do. Anyway, first check what is done by Shataki. Yeah, Shataki, I have given the permission of sharing screen. Just
yes,
show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, take your time.
Yes, sir. This so basically the question was that there is a record for 5 students and their roll number, name and marks. This was the sequence. So user needs to enter the name of the student, and Python will search if the marks of the student is the maximum marks in the record. So basically here is marks and there was age. So basically it's the same. So first def create file was a function to input the records from the user.
Yeah.
So, let me comment this once.
But
so def search was the main thing.
Yeah,
to search for the function.
But here in the function, you are reading the file multiple times from the starting once again. So please try to do the program without using the function. Then you can feel the change. Here inside the file, can you show me the search where you are calling the search function? From where?
Yes, sir. Here.
Okay. Means where you are finding the maximum value, maximum age.
Yes, sir. Firstly, in the search, sopen f student.dat in read. Then I am taking a list, any list. Then inside the try while true. So def equal to pickle.load_s. So
okay. It is easier. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Here l.append, then it will
but
append while reading the file, it will append the marks in a list one by one.
Okay, you are taking the data here, so you are not going to read the file once again. So that is the key line. L.append. You are reading the file for only once. So that's what I am trying to tell. Yeah, that we can do. That I can do. We can store the marks somewhere else. Even we can do in some different way. Okay, let me show you after the because we only have 1 minute. Okay, just rejoin. Shataki, just rejoin. Then I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Just rejoin.